Well, I mean, last week we did the euro dollar, and we had this drawn in, and you can see it's broken that, but we can, because there's not a lot of new things we can talk about. I think it's definitely worthwhile looking at the Aussie. So let's do the Aussie dollar.
Cool. I know that's probably your top two favorite currency pairs as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this one,
definitely is. I do like the Aussie. I do particularly well with the Aussie dollar, both, especially day trading, but both day trading. It's just a really nice mover. So let me just set this up, guys, and we will do the Aussie dollar today. And let's see what we can find. Okay, let's do it. And I'll just bring in one more chart. This one, hourly chart. Great. So let's start with the weekly. Let's start with the weekly. So what I want to do is, let me see if I can log in to a different account. Okay, great.
Incoming mail.
Because I want to use our indicators to make this a bit quicker. So you can do it manually, but certainly it just speeds things up a little bit, just to be able to quickly see where the key levels are and where we are within that. So this is the weekly chart. Good strong bounce from quite a nice zone, and this is a good level actually, guys. So this is a good level to make a note of here. You can see there's a double level there. They're so close together, and if you actually look at this level and see it through, so you can see it's a little bit, it is a lot darker. It's a very reactive level. So look, see how the market does really like it a lot on the weekly chart. So even back here, wow, it's a really, really key level. So, and we're below it. So around that 73.86, that's the thing, like information you can get really, really quickly. 73.86 is interesting. Let me have a little look at something around here as well. Just so we see the big picture as well. I'm going to have a quick look at a couple of things here. So, just want to see if this is a good reactive line. Yeah, it's not too bad. So this is just for my my reference point, just to see if we are kind of close to a. That's really interesting. Yeah. Okay. So I've got a couple of things here that. So this is kind of stopped at one of these lines that I would expect it to, and now the question is it going to go higher? And we've got this level here. So I think short term, we definitely want to look at this little zone up here, 73.86. But there is a possibility the buyers might push it up from here. But we'll do a bit more work. And let's do some extra work now. I'm going to put in my down fibs. Okay. So the 618 comes in there, 74.18. Quite like that zone. Let's also put in our downtrend lines. So it just takes a little while, guys, just to build the picture up, and then we'll see where the opportunities are. So once you've built this picture, it becomes much easier. But I like to do it from scratch when we do these, rather than giving you, if you see my charts ready made, you're going to be completely confused. And that's the current trend lines. So right now, we've just broken this inner trend line. There is some room to go up towards this next trend line. That's kind of what I'd be expecting right now. So, and if you look at the way this has gone up, it's quite aggressive. It's pretty bullish in that sense. So there's certainly some buying power right now. We'll kind of see. I mean, this candle here hasn't. It's closed above it. I like to sort of see at least 50% close above. So at the moment we're fully above. I'd be interested to see how this is going to react it, because we do have a level of old support that becomes resistance here. So this is going to be interesting here to see if, you know, what the market does. And we're going to go to some lower time frames and see if we can figure out the picture. So let's leave it there on this one. Let me just go to the 4 hour and have a little look there. And once we complete all of this, we'll have a good idea of what's going to happen in the Aussie dollar. So this is the 4 hour chart. Okay. So why don't we put in the up fibs, because that could be worth knowing. We could be in a interesting area. Where are they? Okay. So we have no pullback yet, but it is a reversal. So sometimes with reversals, you may not get the pullback, in which case you'd be looking at an overextension up to here. 74.33 would be the target if it does indeed just push up from here. I'll draw in the down trend lines here as well. Let's see where we are. All right. And we'll put in the DTR for the day. Let's see where the DTR comes in. So you can see actually it's been holding really, really well. The upper red line. I mean, this was oh, my battery is going to go. Sorry, guys, if I get switched off, it is. Why do I keep forgetting to put it in? There you go. Yeah, so that was a big move there. So I would consider, and you can see there as well. So this is the kind of signs that you need to spot. Look, the market broke it there and broke it there, but before it was kind of not breaking it, right? So that's a sign of possible changing conditions. So what you would want to do is to just adjust this multiple here. Probably 1.5 is the right amount. We'll change it to 1.5 to give us just an idea for the day. That's perfect. So you can see the extremes fitting in really nicely. And that's not too far from the 30. So I'd say as a day trade, that area there looks like a nice area for a fade. That's just like short term. So if we look at that there, so I think if the market rallied from here, for example, that would be a great target. Equally, even if you took a long trade today on a short-term time frame, if you could target that on the long side. And going back to what we said before on the fibs, this one here takes you up to 74.36. Let's go back over here for a sec. We're at 74.36 on the daily. 74.36 is about there. So it's quite a decent level. And it is the 618 as well on the down move. So there's two, I'd say right now, if you find a good long trade, I think that's a good target. You can also look for a potential short around this sort of area short term. So these are like the key areas right now that I'd be focusing on. This is short term. So what you'd basically be planning for here is if this market went up, you could possibly take a long trade because it's broken the trend line from here. Then you'd be looking to take profit there and possibly even short it there. I would also put in, personally, I'd put in like my market angle and look to buy it again for the next possible move up. And then I'd be looking to potentially sell it around this sort of area here, 74.30. And then look to see if it does go a bit higher, look at the trend line then as a possible another short. So, I mean, like, as I was kind of saying before, right now, taking swing trades is really, really probably not the smartest thing to do. I would rather be in and out the way I'm describing. Just take short-term opportunities like these. So there to there, backwards, and then long. So it would look something like that. That's the sort of thing that I'd be roughly looking for. And you could buy, sell, buy, sell. So buy, sell, buy, sell. And of course, with confirmation, because these are, I'm predicting these things ahead of time. And we do have data coming out as well. So like it may, for example, data might go there, data comes out, doesn't get there, and it just flies up. So then you'd be saying, okay, well, now I'm going to be looking to sell maybe on this trend line. So you have to change your plan depending on what happens. But based on the things right now, there's probably at least two, three trades there that you could take advantage of and make some money from it.